we welcome some familiar faces to the building and our community. Mario Lorenz
Hello.
of the 6th Avenue District Manager and is also producing our festival coming up on 6th Avenue.
Lots of
Francis Lorenz, the Artistic Director for the event, and Carlos Ortiz, our storyteller for the event as well. Welcome all three of you.
Oh.
It's time to learn a little bit about Dia de los Muertos. Carlos, what is it?
Thank you for asking, Chris. Appreciate you having us. So I want to point out this real quick. So within the weekly volcano, we actually have a program this year. So within here, you could get a nice history of Dia de los Muertos. So it's a celebration that we have. It's been going on for over 20 years. But the actual Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, has been around for over 1,000 years. So it's a way for us to honor and also remember our ancestors and being able to celebrate, them. So it is a party that we have here on 6th Avenue.
Wonderful. Now, Mario.
Oh, that's me.
When is it and where is it? Where do we have this party?
That's today. We're going to party today. It's on the 26th of this month, which is October, and it's on 6th Avenue in the TAPCO lot, 2802 6th Avenue. And that's going to be, we're going to have a 40 by 60 foot tent, and we're going to do murals inside, a lot of action going on, plus a full array of bands on the stage all day long. Yeah, all day. You coming? Okay, we'll bake a cake.
Well, there's a lot happening that day, too, so we'll have to see. I think you can do a whole tour of Tacoma and have great events happening all day. Now, Francis, what is special about the 2024 Day of the Dead?
Well, what's special is we've added a few things. We've added a contest, bike and wagon decorating contest, and there are cash prizes for kids that want to enter. They have to show up at noon and register. But we also have a mural maker, Valeria Ortiz, who's going to do a fabulous mural with the kids. And I think more importantly, the festival is all about love.
There's the mural.
Love of the ancestors. There's the mural. Isn't that incredible? So we can have 6 or 7 children at a time working on that mural.
Oh,
it's
you
really
know how long
amazing.
it is, too. It is 16 feet long and 8 feet tall. It's huge.
And you'll notice the skeletons are riding bicycles.
We were sponsored by Gray Lumber for that. They gave us the lumber and the plywood and everything to put together.
Gray
It's
Lumber
incredible.
is a fantastic community partner.
So I guess what I was going to say is that love of ancestors is really the theme. And I've seen great-grandmothers bringing photographs of ancestors and putting them on the altar with their great-grandchildren behind them in a wagon. And there's just so much love of family that's being generated by this festival.
Wonderful. Now, we've heard about a few of the events. So there's mural painting, there's some bands. What other events are happening for people to enjoy?
Well, there's a procession.
Okay, great.
At 12:15, there'll be a procession down 6th Avenue going all the way to Prospect. It's about 10 blocks in all. Down to Prospect, turn around and go back to Cedar, which will take you back, and then turn around again. It's a sidewalk procession. We'll have flaggers, and we'll have lots of people leading the parade and stuff. Some of those people that'll be dancing and stuff like that. There'll be a lot of things going on like that. What else is going on? There'll be face painting going on all day long, and the entertainment will be going on along. There'll be booths and food to eat, a lot of different delicacies from from the Latin community as well as a couple of others. And the corn on the cob, we'll have that, corn on the cob that day. Oh, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Carlos, are there any other new things that you're excited about coming up with it?
Yeah, we got some new bands that will be performing. So we have some great performances by mariachi, by flamenco dancers, mexica dancers. So I'm always looking forward to those performances. They're always great, very crowd-pleasing performances. And then we will have also, again, the muralist. We'll have Valeria Ortiz coming out and having the community, being a part of that. And then we'll have a bunch of other fun activities that you'll have to come down and check out. And then, like I said, you can always take a look at the program. You know, there's a nice little history there of Dia de los Muertos, you know, its significance and some of the reason why we celebrate. So a lot of fun stuff, and we always have great food. You know, I think that's probably my favorite part, is the food.
Food is a great thing. Francis, we know that Dia de los Muertos has been around for a very, very long time. What about here in this festival that we have here in Tacoma on 6th Avenue? Tell us about how that started.
Well, it started 22 years ago when Claire Petrich, Julio Kwan, who was at the time in charge of Mi Centro, Morgan Alexander, and myself got together. And Morgan, I think it was, said, how about a Day of the Dead festival on 6th Avenue? And that's how it was born. And it started out with just a procession and serving dead bread and hot chocolate, and it's evolved into a full-blown fiesta, kind of around the idea of a little feria in a community, small community in Mexico. So it's 6th Avenue and Anderson Street. It's small but packed with all kinds of excitement. But the festival is thousands of years old. We got the idea. I learned about it from reading a dissertation in Spanish on the Mayan celebration, and the Mayans did it thousands of years ago. So it's a really ancient tradition that was married with the Spanish Catholic tradition of All Souls Day.
Wow. Carlos, can you tell us a little bit about the meaning, significance, and importance of the Day of the Dead for the community and why it's there?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. So I think the biggest reason why we do this is really to celebrate life. You know, so people that came before us and honoring and respecting them, remembering, you know, the how they have influenced us, you know, in our lives, and just looking at that legacy and looking at generations before and how, you know, we want to embrace our culture and some of the traditions that have been, you know, carried on for really generations, you know, thousands of years. So I think the biggest thing for me is being able to remember the people that came before us, right? The people that laid the groundwork and allowed us to live the life that we live today. You know, so that's part of the significance there, is being able to honor those ancestors and being able to carry on the traditions, and then sharing that with our own kids as well. You know, being able to, this is a family-friendly event, so we welcome everybody to come, enjoy the food, enjoy the performances, you know, connect with other community members. We have some great sponsors, you know, like Cityline Entertainment, La Abogada, Janelle are the two presenting sponsors this year, but we've had some great community partners and just everybody coming together to have a great time.
That's wonderful. Is there an ofrenda for people to leave?
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
I do.
Yes.
it, actually.
Wonderful.
So there's a wonderful friend that's going to be built by Roberto Sanchez this year. And I learned in my studies that all the symbols that are on that altar represent cultural traditions and the numerical system of the Mayas, which had the perfect calendar. So there's the 5 and 4, which makes 20. And that's the key number in the Mayan calendar. So, but they embedded a lot of their history and traditions in where they put things on the altar.
This is going to be a lot to do on 6th Avenue coming up
Yeah.
on Saturday the 26th. Thank you so much, Mario, Francis, and Carlos, for being here today. And go out there on the 26th, experience Day of the Dead, and then go to Trunk or Treat after it. You can do everything that day as well. We want you to stay tuned because we have our final segment. Jennifer's been waiting for us from Happy Belly, and we're going to learn all about some great nutritional things coming up for you. We'll see you after the break.